Hello guys, in this video we are discussing a DSA question. The name of question is Man of the Match. We are doing this question in Java and JavaScript both languages. So first of all, we discuss the approach of this question. So you can see here, this is question is all about the two players score. Which player creates more score? Okay, so you can see here at the first of all, there are three test cases are given. So there are 3 overs means three test cases. In this first test case, you can see here there are 2 over and the per ball score in front of you. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. This is our first over, and these are the scores of per ball. After that, this is our second over. The over are mentioning here. So after that, in second test case, there are 3 overs. Due to the space, these 3 balls are in down. So after that, you can see here, this is the first over, this is the second one, and this is third over. So in this third 3 overs in this test case. After that, there are only 1 over, and this is the all runs of this ball, this over. So this is our third test case. So in these overs that we can see in our screen, so there are two players are playing. First one is Virat Kohli, and second is A.B. de Villiers. So you can see here, you know that A.B. de Villiers took the strike initially and played the first ball. So this line is important of this question. So the first score is done by the A.B. de Villiers in each test case. And after that, the based on the score, like they take single or three runs, at that time they can change their strike. And after that, at the time of the changing the over, you know very well, there are a possibility to change the strike to the other person. Okay, so this is the all about the scores. So in this question, we count the score of the both players. So in this, I am counting the A.B. de Villiers score, and in Virat, we count the Virat Kohli score. So guys, you can see here in first test case, the first run is made by the A.B. de Villiers that mentioned in this question at here. A.B. de Villiers took the strike initially. So the run number 1 is done by the A.B. de Villiers. So you know very well when it take this one single. So now the turn of this number is by the Virat because A.B. de Villiers create one run. Okay. So you know very well when anyone create 1 or 3 or 5, then they change their strike. So this run 2 is made by the Virat Kohli. So after that, there are two singles. So the Virat is again come on the same, like there are, this is the pitch. Virat is playing here. He take one single, one run, and again वापस like यहाँ पे आ गया ये. Okay, so he take 2 runs. And in the first case, A.B. de Villiers is playing here. It takes only 1 run. यहाँ तक गया and it take 1 run and Virat is come on the strike. So that's why this run is created by the Virat Kohli. After that, you can see here Virat is playing here, A.B. de Villiers is playing here, and here is also Virat. It creates 0 run, 0 run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So till here, our our over is complete. So this is also Virat. After that, Virat create one single. So the Virat on the strike and it take the 1 run. So it take the 1 run at that time. A.B. de Villiers come on the strike. So this 1 run is created by the Virat, and after that, this 1 run is created by the A.B. de Villiers. Okay. So now on the strike is A.B. de Villiers. Okay, but it takes the 1 run. So what is the meaning of 1 run? At the time of this run created by the A.B. de Villiers, A.B. de Villiers at the strike. This is our strike, and it take the single. Okay, now A.B. de Villiers is here and Virat Kohli on the strike. after this run. So guys, at that time, our hour is complete. And we know very well the hour is changed when the strike is also changed. Then due to the over change here, our AB de Villiers is come on the strike again and Virat goes to the this side. Okay, so that's why this score is also created by AB de Villiers and this 6 is also created by the AB de Villiers. So I am adding in this 6 run. After that again 6 run by the AB de Villiers. After that 4 run by the AB de Villiers. Okay. After that, AB de Villiers take a single. Single means strike change. So I am adding in this one run. And now this 6 is created by the Virat Kohli. After that, at the last, Virat Kohli take a single. And also this is the 6th run here. After that, the last single is also taken by the Virat Kohli. So this is the overall score. The AB de Villiers create like 1, 2, 8, 8 and 6, 14, 14, 18, 19. Total 19 run by the AB de Villiers. And by the Virat, 2, 3, 9, 10. Virat scored 10 and AB de Villiers score is 19. So in this case, we can simply say that AB de Villiers is winner here. In second test case, when you count, then Virat Kohli score is more than AB de Villiers. So the winner is Virat Kohli. And in the last test case, there are, I think, 1-1 score to the both. So the match is tie. Okay. So this is the overall question. And how we can apply the if conditions for this question to handle these all conditions. So guys, now we are discussing these things. So after that, this is the overall input and output that we are getting. So guys, this is our code in Java. After that, we see the code in JavaScript also. The code is same, nothing much difference. So guys, this is the input taking part. Or input taking is like that. First of all, there are like 3 test cases. Then in first test cases, there are number of overs. Then the array of whole scores of the 2 over. After that, 1 more over. Then the same array. After 1 more over, then the array, like that. So the total 3 test cases. After that, the mention the over. After that, the over score at this board. So in first, you can see here, I am creating the main method here. So I create the scanner class object. So I am importing the scanner class, java.util.scanner. After that, you can see here in the TC variable test cases, I am storing the value of test cases. Okay, guys. You can see here test case is equal to scanner.nextInt. So after that, there are empty line present. That's why I am creating scanner.next line. So this next line is consuming the whole line. Okay, that's why I am using this dot next line. After that, we can create a for loop for what? For taking the all inputs like 2, then 2 hours, then 1, then 1 hour, then 2, then 2 hours, like that. So we have 3 hours, means 3 test cases. So I am running my loop from the 0 to the test cases. And in the n variable, I am storing the value of hours. So this 2 number is stored in n. N is the number of hours here. Okay. Then I am again scanner dot next line. I am consuming the next line that are present after it. After taking this one. Okay. So we want to come on this line. So that's why I am writing here scanner dot next line. So after that, I am creating an array of our scores. Because guys, you know very well, when we are write 2 here, so the 2 is the number of hours and the in 1 over contains 6 balls. So we can write that the array is length is equal to int array is equal to new int. The size of array is n times 6. Like if we have 1 hour, then we have 6 balls. If we have 2 hour, then we have 12 balls, and 3, then 18. The size of the our run array is accordingly our overs that are given in the test cases. Okay. After that, you can see here, I am taking the string type line, and in this line I am consuming the whole array. Okay, so how we can achieve this? Scanner dot next line, because I am consuming the whole array, like there are scores in this array. Okay, like 1, 2, 6, 0, like that. Okay, so line scanner dot next line, I consuming the whole line. After that, trim, if there are any spaces, then we can simply trim from the left or right side. After that, dot split by spaces. Okay, so there are some spaces present between them in input test cases. So these all numbers are splitted by the spaces and they are stored in the form of the array. Okay, guys. So after that, what we can do here, we can simply put the all numbers in our array. This array, this is our number array. This is our string, and this string is splitted by the spaces. Okay, so you can see here our loop is starting from 0 and the length of the array. So if we have two overs, then the array size is 12. Then you can see here n is 2 and into 6, the array size is 12. So we are iterating the 12 elements in this line. Okay, so you can see here j plus plus array of j. I am filling our numbers scores in this array. So after that, guys, integer dot parse int, because these are the type of string, so I am converting into the integer. And line of j element is at the, like this one, then after this 2, then after is 6, like these element convert to the integer type, and then after it consumed by the array, and they are all set in this array. So after that, I am calling a function here, calling a method here. In this method, I am passing two parameters. First one is our score array. This is our score array. And second one is the number of overs that are mentioned in the question. Okay, guys. So this is the whole part of the input taking that I tell to you. So after that, this is the implementation of our code. So how we can achieve this result? So this is our static method. I am creating static method because we want to call method by its name. If we not create any static method, then we create the object of this, and after that we call the method with the help of object vehicle. So you can see here static void, the return type is void here. We are not returning here. We are only printing at the last of the question. What is our result of this question? So you can see here our method is mentioning here that we are calling in our input taking this method. So my fun, and the arrays type of integer here, and the length, the means the over is also integer type. So this is our score, guys. This is at initially AB de Villiers score is 0 and Virat Kohli score is 0. Okay, so I am creating a variable here, AB, and the type of AB is Boolean. So I am creating here with the true. So this is for the strike of AB de Villiers. When the AB is true, at that time only AB de Villiers on the strike. And if AB is false and Virat is true, then we can say that Virat is on the strike. Means the opposite. When AB is false, then Virat is on the strike. So guys, what I am doing here, in this whole for loop, you can see here, I am only iterating our array, nothing else. Okay, so you can see here, I am creating a, so this for loop I am mentioning, like we are running our loop from the 0 to the n into 6, means over into 6, like 2 into 6, 12 balls. Okay, then I increment. If array of I modulo 2 not equal to 0 and AB is equal to true, then we can simply add in the AB de Villiers. So what is the meaning of this? Like you can see here, the array of I, This is our array. The score in this like 1, 2, 4, 6, and 0. Like these are the possibilities of the score. Guys, when will Avi de Villiers change his strike? When he got the one number, and we can say that when he got score 3, and when he get the score 5, at that time he changes his strike. You know very well. If array of I means these elements, if array of I modulo 2 not equal to 0, what is the meaning of this? Meaning of this, if we getting any odd number like 1, like 3, like 5, at that time, and and checking if AB de Villiers is true, we are checking for this condition for the AB de Villiers. If AB de Villiers on the strike and he get the value of the odd type like 1, 3, or 5, at that time what we can do here, because this score is created by the AB de Villiers, so we can simply add that score in AB de Villiers A. Okay, A plus is equal to array of I, like 1, 3, 5, it can be anything. After that, we can simply say that if he create 1, 3, or 5 score, then simple means the strike is changed. The other player is come on the strike at that time. So that's why I am doing here AV de Villiers false. Okay, that's why I am mentioning here AV de Villiers is false now. So when this loop is iterated again, then at the time Virat Kohli is on the strike. And there are one more condition. If the AV de Villiers is not hit 1, 3, or 5 score, at that time simply say that else if condition, in the else if condition, if only AV de Villiers is equal to true, if this condition is executed, then we checking this condition if condition at the first time. So if we check this if condition, else if condition first, then the true is always, we not checking for the odd numbers. At for the sake of that, we are checking the odd number at the first and A be true. After that, we are checking if this condition is not true, means it the score of AV de Villiers is not equal to 1, 3, or 5. At that time, the score may be 2, 4, or 6, or 0. At that time, we can simply say that AV de Villiers have the strike and the strike is remaining same with the AV de Villiers. So we can simply that score add in the AV de Villiers. A plus is equal to array of I, because the 2 score, 4 score, and 6 score, and 0 score we can simply add in the AV de Villiers. Okay, guys, this is the all about the AV de Villiers, like two condition. This condition is for the AV de Villiers. So I am changing the color here. So now we check the both condition for the AV de Villiers. Now turn for the Virat. Else if means the AV de Villiers is false here, then the condition is now come on this way. Okay, these two condition for the Virat Kohli. If AV de Villiers is false, what is the meaning of this? Meaning the Virat Kohli is on the strike. We simply false here, because maybe AV de Villiers hit the 1 run, 3 run, or 5 run. So else if array of I more to not equal to 0, means Virat Kohli, if Virat Kohli take the 1, 3, 1, 3, or 5 run, means he create the score, but at that time the strike of Virat Kohli is changed to the AV de Villiers. We can say that. So you can see here, we can simply add the number in the Virat Kohli. V plus is equal to array of I. Okay, guys. V plus is equal to array of I. We are simply add in the Virat Kohli score. And after that, this score is created by 1, 3, or 5. Means this score is created by Virat Kohli. At that time, strike is changed. The score is added in the Virat. And after that, AV de Villiers is now true. Means a strike is come on the strike now AV de Villiers. Okay. So this is the condition. If Virat Kohli is not hit the 1, 3, or 5, then we can simply say that Virat Kohli hit maybe 2, maybe 4 run, maybe 6 run, and maybe 0. These are 4 conditions might be happening. So at that time, we can simply say that Virat Kohli not take any single, it create these runs. If he take 2 runs, then it come on the strike again. If he takes 4, 6, or 0, then he remaining on the same strike. then we simply add in the Virat score. Virat V plus is equal to array 5. So guys, this is the condition for the AB de Villiers. This is for the Virat Kohli. Okay. And now one more criteria in this question. We can simply say that, like I am writing here, this is our 6 balls. And this is also our 6 balls. There are 2 hours in this hour. Okay. At the last ball, any player score is 1. What we can say that? There are 2 possibility. If he score the 1 at the last ball, and I am writing here for the second test case. This is our second case. This is our first over, this is second over. In the last ball, it hits the 0 run. So guys, we can simply say that if, like, we are taking the example of Virat Kohli. This Virat Kohli is here and Virat Kohli is also here. If Virat Kohli made 0 run in last ball, then this on the strike, Virat Kohli is remaining same. After that, the new over, the AB de Villiers is come on the strike. Okay. And at the last ball, if Virat Kohli hit the 1 run, so we can simply say that now at that time, AB de Villiers is come on the strike at the place of Virat Kohli. And when over is changed, then strike is also changed. Then Virat Kohli is again come on this strike again at the starting of over. So at the end of over is Virat Kohli, and at the starting of the over is Virat Kohli remains same. So this is case happened when the last score is 1 or 3 or 5, because these are odd numbers. And when the score is in the even case, they are remaining same, the strike is changed. So these 2 conditions for that. If I plus 1 mod 6 is equal to 0 and AB is equal to true. Why I am writing here, guys, I plus 1? Because we know very well our over is counted by the divide by 6. Okay. But our loop is running like I is equal to, if we have 1 over, then our over is iterating like 0 ball, 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball, 4 ball, and last is 5 ball. We iterate the 6 ball, but we cannot get the idea with this index. So due to the sake of this, we increase run by 1 ball by 1, iterating our loop. So that's why I am writing here. Meaning of this, if I plus 1, if the ball is 5, the 5 plus 1 means 6 modulo 6 is equal to 0. That we can say here, we are at the last ball, means ending the over. If we are not writing I plus 1, then we are writing here 5 modulo 6 is equal to 0. Then at that time, our logic is wrong. So due to this, we are writing here like this, I plus 1, because our loop is starting from the 0. But our over is counting like first ball, second ball, third ball, like that. Also, we can write here, our loop is equal to start from 1 to less than equal to I. We can use equal sign for the avoiding this condition. Okay. You can do anything like with that you feel easy, you can try it. So after that, guys, if last ball is equal to 0, means that case, this one case, when last, like I'm redo this all. So this is not happened. When the last ball is 0, and one test case is when last ball is 1, score 1. Okay. Like you take the example of AB de Villiers. If the last ball is 0 and AB de Villiers is true, so AB de Villiers is at the last ball and the score is 0, then it not, after the starting of the over, we can say simply Virat Kohli has a strike, and we can simply say that AB is false. Okay. So we simply false the AB de Villiers strike. And other case, if last case modulo 6, like I plus 1 modulo 6 is equal to 0, and the AB is false. So we can simply say that now strike for the Virat Kohli. So I think this condition is wrong here. We can take the example of like I plus 1 modulo 6 is equal to not 0, means if we use the negation sign here. At that time, we can compare for the different numbers because we are doing the same thing. So maybe this condition is wrong. You can check. After that, we can use here odd numbers. Like we can use here 1. Sorry, I am like checking. I plus 1 mod 6 is equal to 0. So the meaning of this, the if the last ball is equal to 0 and AB de Villiers is false. So the meaning of this if condition is, guys, if the last ball score is 0 and on the strike is Virat Kohli, meaning of this Virat Kohli, then we simply say that at the starting of the next over, the AB de Villiers is, sorry, I am confused now. So meaning of AB is false here, the Virat Kohli is on the strike and the score is 0. At that time, the strike is changed because AB is true. Okay, so now at that time, AB is come on the side. Okay, and there are one more if condition. We can check also for the if the last ball score is 1 or 3 or 5. If these are the numbers at the last of the over, then we can simply say that the player that create that score that also remain the same at the start of the next over. So this condition is, I am forget to write here, so you can mention. Okay, so I tell to you like this can also be happen. So guys, now we are talking about the JavaScript code. So you can see here the same code that I write in the JavaScript. We are taking the input, like the first is the, like I'm changing the color. This first is the test cases. After that, the number of overs, then the overs array, the whole array of the overs. There are 2 overs, like first one, second one. So you can see here test case. We are split our input. These are whole is our input. We are split our input by the new line because they are splitted by the new lines. Okay, at the new line, we can say that these are in the form of string. After that, we are converting into the integer type, and input of 0 means this is our test case. And I am creating here line is equal to 1, and let I is equal to 0, I less than test case, I plus plus, I am iterating in the whole, okay. So you can see here I0, I less than test case, I plus plus, let n is equal to int plus. So I am come at this position. I am now checking the test cases. I am iterating on the all test cases. If this n is our over and input line plus plus, the line is 1 at that time. So the hour is 2. After that line plus plus, post increment. So the line value is now 2. So our array, this whole array is stored in the array. Let array is equal to input line. The line here is 2, means this one. And dot trim the side elements, and dot split by space, and dot map numbers. So this whole return a array map number, the all string value is converted to the integer type. Okay, then after that we are increment the line because there are maybe some more test cases. There are 3 test cases, we are considering only 1. After that we are simply call the function here and passing the array and we are calling our function here, and we are storing the AB de Villiers value and Virat Kohli score, sorry, value. So at the start time, AB de Villiers is true, and we are iterating our whole loop with the array that are mentioned in this question. Okay, and the same thing, these 2 condition for the AB de Villiers that I mentioned, no change any in this code. These 2 condition for the Virat Kohli, and these 2 conditions for the checking that the on the strike is Virat or AB de Villiers after the changing the over. And if the A value is greater than Virat, then we can simply print AB de Villiers. If the AB de Villiers value is less than Virat, then we simply write Virat Kohli, and the else condition may happen like both score is same. At that time, we can simply say that the match is tie. So one condition you can also match for the if the last ball, if any player hit the 1 run, 3 run, or 5 run. Okay, these are done by the singles. At that time, the strike is remaining same at the starting over with the same player of the ending the last over. So this is the all about the code of in both languages, Java and JavaScript. Hope you understand that I mention all things in this question, guys. And if still you have any doubt, then you can ask in the comments and also DM me. And hope you enjoy the video. And if you like the video little bit, then you can like my video. And if you like more than little bit, then you can subscribe my channel. So this is all about the DSA question. And if you are new in channel, you can subscribe for the upcoming DSA videos. So let's meet in new videos. मिलते हैं ठीक है बाय